Good morning, everyone, and welcome back into North Dakota today. Well, last month during homecoming week at UND, it was announced that a major public fundraiser for the school was underway. Updating us in studio on how the campaign is going is Mike Manassa. Good morning.
Good morning, Sophie. How are you?
Yes, I'm well. Thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure.
So tell us, what has really been the reaction to this big announcement for Forever UND?
I would say it's been overwhelming, to say the least. The energy, the excitement the day of the announcement was a standing room only within the student union, hundreds of people online. The energy and the excitement within the building, everybody was geared up for the big announcement. And even weeks since, we've seen, as we've traveled around the country, there still is that excitement and energy with our alumni and our donor base, where we feel the buy-in is there for a very successful Forever UND campaign.
Absolutely. So what really is the significance of this campaign?
Sure. So the name Forever UND recognizes that our future is really shaped by our past. Forever UND is recognizing and honoring those first 8 graduates that we had in 1889. And those graduates who started our Alumni Association more than 130 years ago. We're taking that and the pride that we have in continuing their legacy of connection, engagement, and growth for the University of North Dakota. Forever UND also recognizes our donors that have made an impact. The commitments of those donors will echo for decades. Can you imagine, for example, starting a scholarship today that will pay out a scholarship to a student hundreds of years from now?
Wow.
Everybody can make their own little forever during this campaign. And lastly, Forever UND is a vision for the future, where the University of North Dakota continues to be a beacon of excellence in innovation and opportunity.
Absolutely. So I know that the silent phase has been very successful. Can you explain what the silent phase is and what's happening now in the public phase?
Sure. Thanks, Sophia. So July 1, 2018 is when the campaign started. It allowed the university leadership and leadership at the foundation to really sit down and identify those key stakeholders, those key individuals that we wanted to help us lead this campaign. We identified, visited with them. They bought into the leadership of the university. They bought into the direction that this campaign was taking the university. They really stepped forward, raised their hands for a significant gift towards the campaign, but also opening up their network of people to bring to the table for us to discuss further about the future of the Forever UND campaign. It also is going to take a lot more than just those people. We recognize that, but we really appreciate and thank those people that helped us to get to where we are today for a successful campaign.
Yes. And is it true that some of that money is already being put to work? Absolutely.
If you have been on campus and driven down University, or you're about to, you can see easily already some of that impact in buildings and facilities. For example, the new Nistler College of Business and Public Administration. Currently, we're also working on the Nodak Insurance Company Sports Performance Center. There's also Albrecht Field, a softball field being done, and we're really happy and excited about our flight ops building. But it's not just facilities on campus that you're seeing. Scholarships for our students. UND is one of the few colleges that is continuing to see an increase in enrollment. Scholarships are certainly a part of that decision for students. And lastly, I think you'd see in endowed faculty positions. We have 13 in the last 2 years, Sophia, alone, to bring our total to 62 endowed faculty positions. If you're going to have great students and great facilities, you've got to have great faculty. We all remember a teacher that has made a difference in our lives.
Absolutely. So tell us about the significance of the 4 pillars of the Forever UND campaign.
Sure. So the 4 pillars align with the UND strategic plan, but for us, facilities, as I already mentioned, $175 million goal for new facilities on campus. We mentioned the Nistler. It is said now today that students come onto a campus and within 7 to 10 minutes will make a decision of whether this is the right campus for them. We feel having those bright, new, updated buildings and facilities are a huge part of the success of that. So that is why that goal is there. Second pillar is student scholarships, as I already mentioned. $125 million set aside for student scholarships. When we reach that goal, we will have over $300 million, Sophia, in student scholarships to give out.
Wow.
Third pillar is our faculty and research. We talked about the importance of faculty. $120 million is set aside to reach. We mentioned that we already have 13 new endowed faculty positions in the last 2 years, 62 overall. Our goal is to get to 100 endowed faculty positions during this campaign. Again, we can all recall that teacher who made a difference in our lives. And the last pillar, if you've got great buildings, you've got great students, you've got great teachers, you have to have the academic programs. We have a goal of $80 million set aside for academic programs, building on the great academic programs we already have, or also the creation of new academic programs that will, again, continue to separate the University of North Dakota.
Exciting. Well, this is truly such an exciting time for UND, for the area in general. How can the public learn more about this awesome campaign?
Yeah, awesome. So you can go to undalumni.org, and then there is a big Forever UND button that is there. And that is kind of a one-stop shop for all your information regarding our campaign. We are truly thrilled and honored and excited to continue to make an impact at the University of North Dakota that will last forever.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Thank you, Sophia. Thanks for having me.
Yes, of course, and best of luck on that campaign.
Thank you.
Of course. All right, everyone, stick around. We have more exciting things happening in Grand Forks. We have all the details after the break.